Right, I'm going to try and show you as much as I can, if my camera will focus properly. No rust or anything on the tuners. If you catch it in a certain light, you'll find little tiny bits like that. But if the light's not shining it directly, you don't see those bits. Okay, what I'm going to do is go along the neck. Start with a nut. It's probably the fret with the most wear on it. It probably could do some dressing, but I don't think that it needs replacing. It's a bit hard. I'm trying to get it an angle so you can see it a bit clearer. Okay. Obviously, the further I go up the neck, the less wear there is. There's still a fair amount of meat left on these ones. Bear in mind I'm zoomed in quite a lot there as well. Okay, so that screws a bit on the wonk, but that's always been like that. I never bothered changing it. And you can see there are some marks on the scratch plate. I don't know how to focus. It's a bit hard with the light. If I pull it back a bit, yeah, you can see it might polish out, but you probably want to just change that really for a nice new scratch plate. Original pickups. And I've done nothing to it electrically or anything. I've no idea what it looks like inside. There is some what looks like paper or something underneath there. Okay, it's always been like that. Could be the edge of the fibrous washer, if I'm honest. Okay, so look at the bridge. A little bit of, I suppose, a little bit of the chrome starting to go there a bit. it's nearly 30 years old, so it's not too bad. There is some light sort of pick marks on the actual body itself. I reckon they'd probably polish out. Okay, it only really notices when you're in the light. I've got it under some strong fluorescent lights so you can see that. But if I get that straight on, you probably won't notice. There's a tiny little mark there, and bearing in mind I am really zoomed in there. That was there when I bought it. That was the only mark that was on it when I bought it. Again, the light is accentuating that a bit. That's just dust. But there are a few little tiny ones like that. What else is there? There's a funny little... There's a kind of blemish in the body. It's almost like a... I can't get it. A ripple in the paintwork. But again, that's in the actual paintwork itself, I think. Because that's actually a little lump. It's there. I've only just noticed that this week when I was taking pictures. Just going to pause it a second. Okay, I've flipped it over, if I can get this in focus again. A few little light scratches on the neck plate. Nothing major, so I'll spin it around a bit. There are a couple of little... Now that kind of they look like white scratches, but again it's where the light's catching it. Because if I were to flip that round, I can't focus on it now. It's really hard. The trouble is it's so flipping shiny where it is black. The light's reflecting off and it's making the camera change focus. But no bangs. This is the corner where you usually see big chunks out of them. Again, all that is actually reflections. No chunks out of it at all. Okay, back of the neck. And if I can get this to focus, come on, focus, you can do it. Okay, so nothing until we get to there, and there is a little scratch. I did that years ago accidentally. I can't really get it to focus. Oh, there we go. There we go. Little dig out of there, and there's another tiny little one there. Another little mark there. They kind of almost look like fingernail marks. Okay, machine heads. all good, all working. Absolutely rock solid tuning. No problems with the tuning at all. I can leave it for months and months in the case, pick it up and it will still be absolutely bang on in tune. In fact, it's been the best bass I've ever had for tuning. And that, I think that's actually fingerprint. It's a little bit of a mark. I'll probably give that a polish of a cloth and that. I haven't polished these up actually. A little bit of tarnish. It probably needs a bit of, I don't know, brass or whatever you would put on it. Little tiny little mark there. Just want to focus on that again. And I think falling over now. So I'll bring this round. There we go. I'll try and that's probably about the extent of the damage up this end. Oh, not really much at all. Okay, the other side of the neck. I'll go back down the neck again. That's actually in the grain. And then we're back down to the body again. Those strap buttons are a year old because I had Jim Dunlop locking strap buttons on there, and these ones, that's just, I don't know what that is. It's gone, just a little tiny mark. I thought there was another little scratch, but it's not. It was dirt. Again, it's back to that little scratch there, a very light scratch. If I get the rest of it in the light, again, it's just showing you. You see the ceiling of the studio reflected in the body, so if there were any dings and dongs in the back, they would show up. So there's that tiny little one there. There's another little white speck again. I think that is, I don't know what that is. Probably do a really good polish up. Spin around again. There we go. Another. Apologies for the poor camera work. I just bought this and I'm getting used to it. Again, another brand new strap button. I don't know what happened to the originals. No idea. I probably threw them away a long time ago. That's kind of it. I'm going to pause it now and I'm going to take the neck off. Okay, just take the neck off for the first time since I've had it, because I've never needed to. So looking in the neck pocket, we have PB, a little mark 562. on the okay, there's no date on there, but I think that's kind of what American ones do. But we have, let's put on my nice psychedelic studio rug again, PB 5625. Obviously it must be a H, must be a model designation. You'll probably Google that. Let's just tilt it so it's not too shiny. There we go. That's it. First time I've ever seen that. But actually, yeah, from this angle you can just pick out the fret wear on that. They could probably do with stoning. It's been a few years since it's been serviced and set up, so yeah. But I don't think they're actually due for replacement. Cool. Just thought while I've got the neck off, I'm just going to get down low so you can see how I've got my bridge set up. That doesn't mean much to you, but it's more dust. It's a bit of a dust magnet, this colour. A little bit wear on the edge of that pickup, obviously where I've caught it with the pick over the years. Again, easy to replace the covers. Okay, strings are back on, so I'm going to try and show you the string height if I can. So I do like to have my action fairly high. I mean, it's not stupendously high. I'm looking at it from the E string. That might be quite high for some people's taste, but for me, that's how I have it set up. If I spin it round, I've got it on a rotating chair there. In fact, you can really make out how high that is. It's one of those things I think you really just need to see for yourself, but that's pretty low. On the higher strings, I do have them lower. It's mainly the E that I tend to have slightly higher. That is, that's that really. I might do a little sound clip.